In this video, I started a first-generation farm with nothing but a bank loan and a pickup truck. So now I have the challenge of building a profitable farm from scratch. Will I go broke or will I make it big? Stay tuned to find out. And if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and drop in a like helps too. Anyway, let's go build a farm. Well, boys, it's another day, another dollar back out here on the farm. It is currently mid-August, or close to, and we are just kind of gearing up here to harvest. It's still a little bit out, but as far as I can tell, the soybeans, which is the only crop we have left to harvest here, are looking pretty dang good. They're pretty much fertilized to the max you can fertilize them to. Very dang close, but they are looking good. They're definitely going to yield very well, which is good because we need the money. Now, while we can't harvest just yet, there's still so much stuff to do. There is a fall auction coming up for equipment here very shortly, so we're gonna have some stuff going there. But our main issue right now is we've still got so many dang hay bales out here that gotta get into the hay shed. As you can see, there is rain on the way, so I want to get these bales in that shed ASAP. However, before we do that, I am going to go and spend a little bit of money, even though I probably shouldn't be. But when it comes to the end of the year hauling all these bales, and I guess the future of hauling all of our bales, I want to do it a little bit easier than we've been doing it. So we're making an investment. At least that's what I'm calling it, to, you know, have an excuse for it. Well, I have just spent a cool $15,000 in securing a brand new bale trailer. It's one of the side dump ones. Now, these things typically go for about $25,000 new, but since it's used, I got a way better deal at $15,000. We're trying to be a little bit smart with our money towards the end of the year here, because if you don't know, we got $500,000 in debt currently, and what the heck? I'm just gonna go roundy here. I'm not sure what you're trying to do. Anyway, as I was saying, we've got $500,000 in debt, and I would like to get that paid off as soon as possible. So we're gonna try to save some money here. So we're actually gonna put this thing to work here real quick. Got a couple bales to move across the river. Honestly, I should be just using the bale spears that I picked up not long ago, but I really want to try out this new trailer. It's gonna be more for transporting the bulk amount of bales we have at the end of the year, but I gotta test it out somehow. What the heck, we'll toss the 3-point on as well. So this trailer kind of has an auto load feature. You can't just drive up to bales and load them right up automatically. You kind of have to bring them up there with the tractor. So it's still a little bit realistic, but it kind of just helps you stack them up real nice. So I got the last few bales here from the far side of the farm, but in total this thing holds 20 bales. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how this thing unloads. We just go like this. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yep. There we go. Maybe? There we go. They just tip off the trailer nice and easy. And they're all in a fairly straight row. Kind of close. Not exactly. But it is super simple. And I really like this trailer. And there we go. Last the bales have been collected. It looks like we've got 42 for our, I believe, second cut of the year. That's not too bad. Now I've just got to stack them. That's going to take a little while. Well, I got the last 2 bales for the first hay stack here. I'm going to have to move that hay bind out of the way so we can start the second stack. If I'm correct, this is a good amount more hay and straw than we had last year, so should be more money. There we go. More space to stack bales. Ideally, next year, I want just this shed full of hay, and then we'll put a whole nother row of bales up here. I'm actually just going to go ahead and dump off this trailer, though. Oh, it's so fun to watch. Here we go. Last bale to be stacked. Oh man, that stack, there's something not quite right about it. Oh well, it doesn't have to hold up for too long. Pretty much until the snow falls and then the hay price skyrockets. Well, it is first thing in the morning here. We are now in October and the soybeans look pretty ready to go here. They were officially ready on October 1st. However, we did have some light showers that day and I didn't want to risk it, so we waited it out till this morning. But now we should be ready to go. We've got this field and pretty much everything else across the river there, which I think we're gonna do first. Now, with the new addition of this combine this year, I'm thinking things are gonna go a lot quicker than they did the previous year, and I'm actually really excited to see what kind of yields we get. Now, if you guys have been watching for a while now, you'll know that I have a neighbor kid that occasionally comes over and helps. He actually last helped me with tillage, but he may be coming over late today or tomorrow to help out with harvest. I'm either gonna get him to run the combine, which I'm not entirely sure I trust him with, but we'll see. He'll probably be hauling grain though. I do, however, want to try get this side of the river knocked out here today if we can. If we can do that, I'll get a pretty good idea if we're gonna have enough money to pay off the loan this year. Just grabbing the last little bit on the small field here. Everything's looking really good as far as yields go. Oh, accidentally put up the header. My bad. Anyway, as I was saying, yields are looking good, so we should be in for a pretty good payday. Actually, once I get GPS going here on the next field, I'm going to go ahead and check the prices of everything right now. All right, what are we looking at here? So not the complete bottom of the market, but also not great. It looks like the place that is paying out the best is HH Milling. Now, here's the issue with that particular elevator. Currently, with the setup we're running 2 gravity wagons on the 4-wheel drive tractor. Now, as good of a setup as that is, unfortunately, it's fairly slow, and that is one of the furthest elevators away from me. And I believe round trip, we're going to be looking at well over 2 hours, which is far from ideal. So while I'm working on this field, I'm going to make a call and see if I can figure something out, because yeah, I am not taking a 2-hour round trip to go deliver soybeans. I can't be down for that long. All right, well, the tank is just about full here, and I made a call. We're gonna go pick up a grain truck. I have a neighbor to the west of me that I know has one that's just kind of been sitting around forever. I called him up and asked him if I could rent it off of him. He said, no, you're not gonna rent it off me, because he's just gonna let me use it. So that's perfect. That works out even better for me. He said all I gotta do is bring him a pack of brown waters, so we'll be doing that. I did not think this through, and now my boots are soaked from walking through the river. Anyways, let's go get us a grain truck. Would you look at this fine piece of machinery? This is what I've needed for a while now, actually. So this should be able to hold more than enough grain, and it should make our trips to the elevator way faster. Just check out how nice this interior is for an old grain truck. The guy just kept this thing absolutely pristine. Maybe he'll let me buy it off of him next year. Now we're talking. So I believe we should be able to get just under 2 full tanks into this. A little bit less than both the gravity wagons, but this is a lot faster than running that whole setup down the road, so I'll take it. Just cleaning up the last little piece, and with that is 2 fields done, 2 more big ones to go. I don't think this will fill the truck completely. That might. If it did, that'd be awesome. Nope, 93%. Well, I guess I'll make a headland pass on this field, and then that should top it right off. Then we get to go make some money. Finally. Feels like it's been forever. All right, that is 1 full headland pass around. Man, this old International's still got some juice in the engine here. It actually goes pretty good. And there we go. Full. Wonder what the horn sounds like. Ah, that's sweet. Let us see what we get here. Oh man, I forget how long these old grain trucks take to unload. $29,000. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed in that, honestly. Thought we'd be getting more. Well, back at it. This field's actually yielding really good too, so I have hope for the biggest field. Well, we're about over halfway through this field here. We've got pretty much a full tank on the combine. We're gonna go ahead and dump this, and then the grain truck should be full. Oh yeah, it's not gonna take much. Back to the elevator we go. So I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty much the exact same amount of money we're gonna get here. Yep, pretty much the exact same. So I'm just emptying out the last of the combine into the truck here. We should get 1 more full truck out of this field, and that'll be about it. That will, however, take us over $200,000, which will be nice. Last little bit here, and we've only got 1 more field left. I'm actually thinking, though, if the neighbor kid does come over, we're going to get him to start working on tillage, because we've got a lot of tillage to do. Ooh, we may not fill up this truck completely. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, 97%. I'm going to take it in. I just can't believe how much different it looks through here with all the trees down. And once we go to till those 2 fields there, we'll just till in the spots that we cleared out there. That way we get a little extra cropland there, and it'll be a bit easier to farm that whole area. Should be a lot of money sitting in this field. I don't think we're actually going to get this all done today. We're probably gonna have to take it into tomorrow. It's already later in the afternoon, and I don't want to be going too late tonight. With a 1-man operation, that's a little tough. Back at the elevator here, and we are now over $200,000. Still far from our goal, but another 28,000. I'll take it. So I'm back at the farm here. The neighbor kid said he is on his way, so I'm gonna go grab a tractor here, and we're gonna hook up to the disc. That way, as soon as he gets here, he can get going on it. I'm actually just gonna run it out to the field there too. His truck's only 2-wheel drive. It'd be funny if he got stuck going through here, but mind you, the grain truck made it through, so I'm pretty sure his truck will make it through. Well, we are back up and going here. I just saw the neighbor kid rip by, so he's gonna be working on that field there, and I'm gonna see what I can get done here. Well, it's getting later in the afternoon here. I'm just gonna go and top off the grain truck. The neighbor kid is just about finished tilling up the field there, so he's about to call it quits for the day. I'm just gonna go run that grain truck in before the elevator closes for the day, and we'll finish up the rest of this tomorrow if it doesn't rain, which it says it's not supposed to, but you never know. All right, last load for today. How much are we looking at? Oh boy, the brakes on this thing are not great. 29,271 bucks. So probably by the time we finish the last field there, we should be well over 250,000, which is half of what we need to pay off the debt. And I highly doubt the bales are gonna bring $250,000, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Well, I'm back at the farm here. Looks like my tractor got brought back here, so that must mean that one field back there is done. Pretty good day's work. Bright and early once again. Time to get harvest finished. Now at this point, I'm not feeling too optimistic that we're going to make the $500,000 we need to pay off the loan, but at the very least, we're going to be able to pay off half of it, which is still pretty dang good. But I'm going to try finish harvest as soon as we can here, because there is actually rain in the forecast here, and we definitely don't want to be caught in the rain here with not a whole lot left. So we were just on the last pass here, but the combine is full, so we got to empty that and then just finish the last little bit, and we're done harvest. There we go. That is it. I think the truck's at about 90% here. This should be close to filling it. 96%. Last load to the elevator here. I did check the price this morning. It's still the highest paying elevator here, so we're good there. And there is 250,000. Topping out at $267,000. Well, I'm gonna go run this truck back to my neighbor, then I can have my own pickup truck back once again. Well, that's all she wrote on harvest. I've just got a lot of tillage left to do, and then while cleaning up all the equipment, getting it ready for winter. Then, of course, selling off all the hay bales once the prices hit their peak there. But we're gonna wait till the last minute. I need to get top dollar for those things. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, and goodbye.